The darker it get, the colder I get. I ain't talking about shit, I'm too old for that shit. Really thought I was gonna go for that shit. Know it's in reach and I'm blowing that bitch. I don't wanna preach, cause niggas don't listen, bitch. I'm on the beach, I'm feeling like Pippin, yeah, that's 33. You know how I'm coming, I came for that bag, this shit ain't for nothing. All the way Indy, I'm passing that bitch to myself and I'm catching it too. Looking at niggas like everybody having they shit together but you. That shit'll put you on go. Y'all niggas don't even know. Don't know what the fuck it's about. I was thugging it out in Detroit in the snow. I do it 10 times in a row. I do it 10 times in a row. I'm 10 for 10. I'm really the one on the low. I'm really the one on the low. I be getting it in. Chill, dog. You just local. Never met you. I don't know you. Shit ain't sweet. Don't get your ass beat. I don't wanna have to show you. PTSD. We ain't stress free. We got shit on our shoulders. Voices in my head. Heard what they said. Shh. Listen. Come close. They ain't fucking with you, dog. Focus on yourself, dog. Fuck 'em all. Sometimes you gotta fire motherfucker shit. You said you wanna be a boss. You said you wanna be a king. Gotta make sure the queen don't get touched. 12 came and he bitched up. I was in a riot with the fist up. Dap the Bloods and the Crips up. That day we was all black. We understood we had a common enemy and we was about to get it all back.
But that's Nolaj, man, with Tokyo, man, off his album, his EP, Level 33, man. He got some good joints on there, man. He got 8 joints on there. 8 joints on there, man. They good joints. So y'all go check it out. That's Nolaj, Nolaj. And check him out on all social media platforms. I think he got Nolaj.com. Y'all can check it out, man. I'll definitely link it in the description. Before we get started, man, hit y'all with this intro, man. I had another long work week, so y'all have at it.
Hey, what is this? Cool. It's Mike with the mic.
Warning, the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Your discretion is advised.
Yep. I got some stuff I want to tap on today, man. Try to get up out of here as soon as I can, man. But like I said, I had a good long work week this week, man. You know, we got to get out here. We got to get on our grind, man. That's what we do. And, you know, keep the ball rolling as far as everything go, man. First things first, shop at Deuce5clothing.com. I got on my Invest in Yourself hat. If you could check that out, I got on my Invest in Yourself sweatshirt. Y'all can check them out. I got full color ones on my website, but these like the black joints that I got that I press up myself and, you know, for people around here. And we just gonna kind of get into it. What I wanted to talk about first before we get into the real kind of heavy stuff is just stuff going around the city, man, like people getting killed and stuff and girls getting snatched up. I'm from Detroit, so people that's watching that know me, you know, they know I'm from Detroit, but people that's not, and shout out to people that listen to it on my Anchor app. People that watch on YouTube and stuff, I appreciate it, man. Give it a like, subscribe, follow, add your email address, catch me on Instagram, Facebook. I'm Michael Murray or Mr. Murray 313 on Instagram. But I'm from Detroit and there's just a lot of stuff been happening as far as like women getting snatched up and stuff like that, man. Like, I don't know what's going on. You know, it's just like people just, I don't know, it's because we've been cooped up in the house or what, or people just going crazy. I don't know what the deal is, but we definitely got to kind of get a grip on that. But we did have some good news in Detroit. I think it's good news, but I still got mixed feelings. So going into it, I don't want it to come across as hate because I'm not hating on the situation. I'm happy that something this big has happened, but I do have mixed feelings about it. So with that being said, the Gucci and the Detroit versus everybody deal. And like I said, I just want everybody to know I'm happy because that it gives us, you know, it gives like people who got clothing lines and stuff. It gives you that hope that it can happen. And you can get to that next level. You can get to that next step. And that's really what it's really all about. So with that being said, I am happy for the people. However, I just got these questions like, you know, my thing is, do we really need Gucci to step in? You know, I mean, first, let me clear this up first, too. I think the pricing of the shirts is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like $300-$400 for a shirt that we just paid $30 for, you know. But that's them. Like, if that's what y'all want to do and that's what the marketing is on that and that's the route y'all want to take it, do what you want to do. I'm just saying as far as that pricing I just don't think is right, because what they didn't change anything from what I seen. They didn't change anything. They just threw a Gucci tag on there. But do we really need a Gucci to step in? Like, from what I see, they was doing good already. I understand the business part of it, you know, because a lot of companies, they might build a company and then they might sell it. You know what I'm saying? I think Jay-Z sold Tidal, I think recently, or something like that. Or when people buy stocks in the company, like y'all been doing, y'all been running around talking about stocks. So I just don't want people to take this as hate, because I've been, you know, you be on social media, on Instagram and on Twitter and stuff, Facebook, and people really like going in on dude like, you know, he on some like sellout shit, but like not really, you know what I'm saying? My question is, like, do we really need Gucci? Like, why did they even decide to step in, period? You know what I'm saying? Like, they trying to ride his wave, which is fine, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want people to think, but I'm just saying, like, why now? Because I didn't forget about that sweater shit. And I know none of us, we didn't forget about that. Maybe this they way, maybe they possibly saying sorry. This is their way of saying sorry and saying, let's build something to where it's not, you know, so hostile between us, because it ain't like that. Maybe, I don't know. I don't believe it with the sweater shit. I don't think that they didn't know what they was doing. Sometimes somebody might crack a joke and it rubbed people the wrong way, but it was intended to be a joke, but it still rubbed people the wrong way. That's how I look at that a little bit, but not all the way, because like I said, if somebody designs something at a company, it goes through multiple people's hands. And I'm sure that wasn't the one design they had. I'm sure they had 10, 15, 20 designs. People send stuff in to Gucci, I'm sure. With that being said, that's where I'm like, I don't know what y'all doing this for and why now. You know what I'm saying? Is it because y'all see us over here like, damn, what they doing over there? They own a black business, support black business shit. Damn, we can jump in and make some money, which is what investors do, which is what millionaires and billionaires do. They see a situation like we do. We buy stock. Y'all bought the GameStop stock and all that stuff and Bitcoin. Y'all do it. My question is just why now? And, but I just feel like it can't be because they really fuck with us. That's the kind of thing, because if y'all did fuck with us, y'all prices probably wouldn't be so high. But that's how I feel about it. Like, you know, with Shaq, with his shoes, he fuck with us. That's why his shoes affordable for us to reach them. Everybody. You know what I'm saying? And then you look at somebody like Jordan, they don't really fuck with everybody. They like, who can get them, can get them. They don't budge on their prices. And I don't think he should budge. I didn't look into his deal because that's not my business, for one, but I'm sure he's still going to get something off of that. And even if he sold the whole thing, like, you know, Jay-Z and them sold Rockefeller, they got the fuck up out of there. If it's some kind of deal like that and he walking away with several $1 million, then like I'm applauding him either way. My only one question would be is why now? And, you know, when have they really ever really fuck with us? And like, when the last time you kind of heard Gucci doing something for the black community? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about like no 20% off sale, like not that kind of shit. That's not looking out for people. That's just y'all. But I just wonder if this is a Band-Aid for that. That would be my question. Is this a Band-Aid for the sweater shit, or are y'all really sorry about that? Or is it because when that happened, y'all sales kind of dipped a little bit? Because a lot of people, black people, and what that surprises me to this day, that poor black people probably are one of the biggest consumers of fucking Gucci. Everybody run around with Gucci belt, Gucci bags and all that shit. And it's like, you ain't even paid your rent. So that's the one thing that, I don't know. But I will say this though, like if y'all was fucking with the Detroit versus everybody, if you wasn't, and now you gonna go get one because Gucci said so, I think that's whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the part. That's not really supporting black business like people want to say, like, because you only fucking with it because Gucci attached to it. These people been selling these shirts for years. They've been, you know, promoting their stuff for years. They got stores, they got their online store, you know what I'm saying? I bought a hoodie before, but like, I'm not gonna sit here in front like I bought every color. I had I think I had a black and white one, but I'm just trying to figure out like, why now? That's really my one question. And maybe it's because the company doing so good, they want parts. And there's nothing wrong with that. Hopefully I get to a place where somebody step in and we would still have that same conversation, whether they made a sweater or not. Why are you interested now? Why you wasn't interested then? And they're probably going to have the same answer, which is we see a situation to make money. We can, get your stuff out to more people. You look on their website, you got all of this stuff. But I just feel like something like this is ours. And I feel like we could have took care of this. Like, we could have had his company being a multi-million-dollar company if we would have supported it from the beginning. That's what I mean by, like, if everybody go out and buy them now for $400 and they were selling them for $30, like, we kind of know what that kind of put people at, because people not fucking with like Detroit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, on some real shit. Like, you're not gonna see like Tom Cruise with a Detroit versus everybody shirt on. Like, for what? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna see football players that live in San Diego. No, you gotta be able to, put it where, make those different kind of shirts. So if he trademarked it and he owned it, like, good job for getting to the next level. I definitely applaud that, because like I said, it gives us all hope. And if you can't see that part of it, you just kind of on some hating shit, if you ask me, because I don't think he's a coon. I don't think he's a sellout, because he want to get to the next level in his life. I don't never look at people like that, especially in a situation like this. I just seen a couple of, you see the comments, everybody cheering for him, but then you got them one or two people be like, oh man, it's Gucci, blah, blah, blah. I got some little, concerns too. Like I said, why now? And, just what is this for? You know what I'm saying? I like them is just questions, but it's not my business. So I don't know. But my thing is, like, if we the creator and we the consumer, what do we need Gucci for? That's what I mean. Like, when a situation like this happens, people want to complain, but it's like, they've been selling those shirts. If we would have bought $1 million worth of those shirts, or 2 million or 10 million or whatever, when Gucci stepped to him, he would have been like, no, I'm cool. And it could have stayed homegrown. But we don't support each other. And then we get mad when somebody do something like this. Like, he's not a sellout. He's not a coon, and he's not shorting himself or anything, because Gucci can reach places that they can't. Just like, if somebody like, I don't know, one of these big stations decide, to put my podcast on their site or whatever, if it can reach people in Australia, why wouldn't I do it? You know what I'm saying? But the question to me, my question is the whole sweater situation. I kind of like didn't get that, but I just feel like if people go out and buy them now who wasn't interested, is it because it's the Gucci, or you really trying to support black business? So I'm always in a place where I'm going to have those questions. And as consumers, we are entitled to have those questions. But I just don't get why we need this kind of validation. Like, with the Grammys and, the Oscars and all of that, they like do that to us all the time. Or sometimes we do it to ourselves, because like I said, we the creator and we the customer too. So we don't need Gucci. Like, what's wrong with your BET award? Like, if we support each other, when somebody comes in like this, we should be in a position to say, no, I'm good. Or if the number's so ridiculous, when they say yeah, it's like, yeah. But like I said, they've been selling this stuff for years, man. So if somebody getting mad at this man trying to go to the next level, or men, or whoever, you know what I'm saying, the company getting to the next level, like, I don't know what to say about it. It's just, the couple people that I seen that was kind of hating on it, I would like to know what you doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that what I be asking, because there'd be a lot of people that'll jump out and say something about this move, and it'd be like, but you ain't doing shit. So that's my thing. Like, I definitely applaud what they doing. Those are just my questions. Why now? And what's next? Like, are you just taking this and you done with Detroit, or are you really looking around for creators in Detroit? And that kind of go into with Trick with the no fly zone stuff. Like, that's why I kind of applaud stuff like that, because it's like, okay, you can come here, you can take your little bag of money and you can leave. Now, what about us? You done took our money and left. You went back to where you went to. No. What are you going to do for the people here that got talent and creators and other people with it? Now, if that's a part of the deal, or maybe he's in a position now to help people, we'll see. What I'm saying is today, I don't think he's a sellout. I don't think he's a coon. I don't think he's like selling himself short. I don't think none of that. I think he's going to the next level and we'll see. But with that being said, man, I'm just done with it. Like, that's it, man. Good job, people. And let's just keep growing. Let's just keep supporting and do what we got to do. And Gucci come down on those prices. And we'll be glad to help. But y'all gonna have to meet us halfway, because I'm not giving you no $400 for no t-shirt. I will not, especially when I paid $30 for the last one. Like, come on now. But before we move on, got another clothing line, refreshus15.com. They got hoodies, sweatshirts. They got new jogging outfits I seen the other day on their site. They got on Instagram. You can catch them, refreshus15. They had some nice jog outfits coming out, and like kind of like pullovers. You know, it's about to, you know, we not summer yet. We still got time for a couple of hoodies and a couple of zip ups and stuff. So get on their site, man, and do what they got to do. You know, support, man. That's all we is. With that being said, if y'all want to send something in, Mike with a Mike 313@gmail.com. You want to send in music, you want to send in questions, or you want to be a guest, Mike with a Mike 313@gmail.com, and we can definitely get to it. But I want to get on this thing because I'm not trying to. I said I'm gonna be careful with it because I was complaining about it the other day, because it's a guy, Kevin Samuels, I believe, and it's like the guy that be talking and like critiquing. He's like an image consultant or whatever, and it's like you got all these people making these videos about him, and it just seemed like people trying to ride his wave. So y'all go look him up. I'm not gonna get off into him. I'm just gonna give my point of view about stuff he be talking about, and we'll go from there, because like I'm just a firm believer in not riding people waves, especially if you don't know them. You know what I'm saying? But they was talking about, you know, relationships and all of that stuff. And what I was kind of kicking it on, like the difference between like wanting a mate and needing a mate, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But like, just first off, this is just my point of view. Like, nobody got to apply this to their life. I don't think you should. If you want to, if I say something that stick to you and it make you feel good, then fine, that's you. But I just don't, you know, sometimes I get the thing with women that for some reason men can't say nothing to women about women, but y'all can say stuff to us. And that's the part that's not fair. And most of the time, it's not me saying what you should do as a woman. I think the communication is kind of messed up. It's not about what I think you should do as a woman. It's what kind of woman I like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm married, so I clearly got what I like. I'm just saying, if a man give you his point of view on women, or a woman give her point of view on men, most of the time it's just what they like. And I think that's where we go wrong at when somebody says women need to do this. What you saying is, this is what a woman needs to do for me. And I think that's the kind of part that's it. But like wanting and needing a mate, like I always say this. I'm glad that my wife don't need me. She want me. Like, she don't need me to help her like get on her feet. When I met her, she was on her feet. She don't need me to help her with no bills, because she was doing perfectly fine before she met me. She don't need me to feed her. And then, you know, she just want me. You know, women, people want people. And like, I don't want you to need me. I'm glad she don't need me. Like, it's cute to say when people be like, I need you, but like, I'm glad that she don't, because and people say stuff like, you all I got. Like, I don't want to be all you got. Like, I want you to have family and friends and other people that you can call on, because if I'm all you got and you dependent on me, what if I up and down on you? Like, what are you going to do? You putting all this on me. Don't put that kind of pressure on me to be all you got and I'm the only one you call on. And no, don't do me like that. Because what if you fall on me and then I can't hold what you got, because I'm holding my shit. I got my shit too. So if you fall on me and then who gonna catch us? We should have people around us. We shouldn't be all we got. We should be a collective group of people that can help each other. Couples and all, single people, aunties, nieces, everything, grandma. We should be a whole clique and have relationships inside of those. But like I say, it's cute to say, but like I said, don't put that kind of pressure on me. I'm just saying, I'm not finna spend my life bracing for my wife to fall so I can catch her. Like, if I'm steady right here with my hands up waiting on you to fall, that means I'm not handling my business. So that's what I mean by like not wanting or needing somebody. Like, you need to live with me because you don't want to work. You need to be here. You need me to buy food so you can eat because you ain't doing shit. Get up and fucking do something. And that's where I think a lot of relationships go wrong at, because you put that pressure on somebody. I need you. Like, come on, man. Like, I'm glad she want me, but I'm also glad that she don't need me. But I don't know, man. First things first, I guess you got to be honest about yourself and, honest about like what you want, honest about what you need, and like what you willing to deal with in exchange for what you want and what you need and who you are. And that's just like, I'm not going to deal with somebody like who just like, honestly, like, I'm not going to deal with no rat bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to go out and drink and smoke and like, like I don't give my wife no curfew, but you better get the fuck home at a decent time. You know what I'm saying? Same way with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I go out or she go out, like say I go to a game with my friends or something like that, game might get over like 10, we might go get something to eat. So it's no reason for me to be out to 4 o'clock in the morning, like 12, 1 or whatever, who knows, might stop at the boy crib and talk, whoever. But in between there, you better fucking text me or something. That's what I mean about getting something in exchange. I want respect. I want you to be honest. You know what I'm saying? And then we can build anything from there. If you put that on the ground, you can build anything on top of that. But I just, I'm just not a big fan of people saying like, I need you, or like, even with like, when I be talking to my wife sometimes, like, I don't believe the soulmate shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not that's something that I feel like is cute to say, because like, when the soulmate shit come into play, it's like, I dated women before my wife. She dated men before me. So if we was each other's, like, technically each other's soulmate, you know what I'm saying? Like, if that guy would have, whoever she went to the prom with, if he would have did right, it wouldn't have been no me. Just like the first girl I dated, if that would have worked out, it wouldn't have been no her. So that's why, one day me and her can get on here and we'll go back and forth so y'all can kind of hear our point of views. But like I say, I'm not a big fan of the soulmate stuff. I believe things do happen for a reason. And, God's plan, when you do something free will, he always do something to get you back on track. And, you grow and you change, and then you ready for the type of woman that you ready for, which is, we always ready. It's just what you willing to do. And if you honest, or what you willing to give up to make that happen. Like, I was with my ex, and like, it was stuff that she wasn't willing to do. It was stuff that I wasn't willing to do to turn it into a marriage, into a union, that me and my wife did. But if we had, or her prom date would have, I think that's that. But I just wrote some stuff down here. Like, as far as the soulmate stuff go, like, when they be like, okay, like, people don't, just being honest with yourself about stuff like, what's your type? You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, like, my type is happiness. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be with somebody that fits, somebody that respect me and all of that. Like, we can work all that other stuff out. And it's just like, when you get, tackled down to a type, now you got to be like, okay, I like light-skinned girls with big booties. So I don't like girls who smoke, and I don't like girls with 3-4 kids, but damn, she light-skinned. So when you kind of put yourself in this type thing, like, I've dated all different kinds of women. So I can honestly say that I don't have a type. My type is happiness. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't matter how good you look, or how good you fuck, or how much money you make and all of that. Like, if we don't fit, we gonna be fucking arguing, So, and we gotta start talking about like, what's a good woman. and what's a good man. Like, a woman can't tell me what's a good man. You can tell me what you think a good man is, and if I fit, then obviously I'm a good man to you, because it's stuff that I don't know, maybe some stuff I deal with my wife that the next man might not deal with. Like, I was joking with my homeboys and them before. The Amazon man came to the house so much. When he get out the truck, he say, "Hey, Mr. Murray, I never introduced myself to this man." Somebody else might be like, "Oh, she ordering all this shit," and might not go for it, but I'm cool with it because shit, that be her money. And when everything's said and done, it's like, why would I even put that in play when it's really not that important? Like I say, it's about getting something in exchange. She washed my clothes, she cooked for me. So if she want to fucking spend her money on something, I mean, I buy stuff too. I mean, I bought a computer and all kind of stuff I do with my money. So that's what I mean about, telling people what's good. It ain't about what's good and what's bad and what not. It's about what fit. And that's what I mean about women, quit telling us what a good woman is and quit telling us what a good man is. Just say what fits you. And I think that'll slice through a lot of shit. Like, it's like no kind of like cookie cutter design type deal to no good man, because women, y'all so different. Like, y'all, I think women are more complex than men. Like, we just kind of want to get fed and fucked and left alone, and we don't want you to be no rat, and treat our kids good and raise our kids and just fucking be there for us. Like, it ain't really that shit. Y'all want a tough ass sensitive guy who make a lot of money but not more than you. Then you want, if he do make more money than you, he don't own you. And then y'all want to not have rules but want us to follow y'all rules. And like, that's way more complex than men, if you ask me. We just more like, just shut the fuck up and just do what you're supposed to do. And that be the issue. So it's the thing is, there's all kind of good people out there, and people be, with this type stuff. Let me get back on that. Like, this type stuff, you'll throw away a good relationship because they not technically your type or whatever, or they don't make enough money or whatever. Like, I don't get off into that, because if you're taking care of yourself, everything else somebody else give you should just be a plus. So all of the other stuff, long as that fit, you should be fine. And it's parts like, some women be like spoiled. It's like, I'm like quoting that, like spoiled. And then when you go back to her past relationships, she dealt with 4 bum ass niggas. So where the fuck you get this spoiled shit from? Men do that too, but I'm talking from a man's perspective. I'm not going to try to think what a woman thinks. I'm just saying, with a man, we might meet a woman and she be like, I want this and I want to go here. And this is what I'm used to. And it be like, well, them last 3 niggas didn't do that for you. So where the fuck you get this attitude from to feel like you deserve that? Like, especially off rip. That be the thing sometimes too. Y'all women come in too hot, and they be like, me personally, I meet a woman, I'm not taking you out yet. I don't know you. So I work hard for my money. So I'm not going to take you out. Like, you want to go and we can talk on the phone. We can fucking go downtown to the Riverwalk, something free. We can fucking go have a picnic, get some KFC or something. Goddamn. Why do I got to fly you somewhere or take you somewhere or buy you something? I don't know you yet. Then as soon as we get to talking, you start telling me all of this stuff that I don't like in a woman, and I'm out of $140 already. That's the part where I say sometimes we got to kind of slow down at the introduction part. But I don't know, man. It's just, women, you might be a good woman, or you may, you may think you're a good woman, and that's fine. You might make good money. You might fuck good. You might take care of the house, and you might think you just creme de la creme, and that's fine. You want to be creme de la in your mind. But if you make a lot of money and you meet a man who make money and don't want his wife to work, then guess what? You're not a good woman to him. You are a bad woman. So when you start running your resume down like women love to do, I this and this and this, and I make my own money, I take care of myself, that don't matter to a man who want a housewife. So you wonder why some dudes pick women over you, is because that's what he's looking for, so I'm just saying, like, we got to have different kind of talk, because I don't know, man. I just went through some stuff, and like I said, I'll be listening to the guy talk and the women comment and all of that, and it just be like, I get that you understand that you're a good woman, and I get that you believe that you are a good woman, but on some real shit, like, what good is fucking like a point guard gonna do if the fucking Lions looking for a quarterback? Like, it don't fucking matter. You could be the best. You could be fucking Allen Iverson or some fucking body Magic Johnson, but you're a basketball player. So yeah, you doing all this good stuff and you got all this stuff. You take care of yourself and you independent and all of that stuff. But I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for this kind of woman. So when those kind of things hit the fan, it's like, I'm not saying you're a bad woman. I'm just telling you you don't fit, because no matter how shiny your key is, if it don't unlock my lock, it's useless to me. And that's basically that. And like another, what I wanted to get into about the man stuff, get back on that, is like, can't no woman like put the man shit on me. Like, I hear some women say, what's not a man? Like, I'm just trying to think of something, like, because I wrote some stuff down. I just don't want to get too far ahead. But like, women say, and some men say this too, by the way, like, if you play video games, you're not a real man. That's bullshit. I play the game. I protect this house. I provide. I do good around here. I cut the grass. I shovel the snow. I change the fucking oil. Something leaking around the faucet. I do all that shit. You telling me that I can't sit down and play the game? That's gonna take away something from my manhood because that's how I unwind? Like, would you rather me go to the TD? That would be my question. What would complete the man? You know what I'm saying? What makes, in those situations, what would complete the man? If he working, he taking care of everything, and on top of that, y'all still want us to care for y'all and cuddle y'all. We got to do all of this stuff, but all of that get thrown out the window as soon as I pick up a joystick because I want to play 2K. I've been playing that shit my whole life. I'm probably going to play the game. Like, we in a technology phase, in its technology stage and era, whatever you want to call it. But that's what we was raised on. But fuck all that. What would you rather me be doing to unwind? Go to the titty bar and blow some money? Would you rather me fucking smoke weed and drink and now I'm laying around the house all fucked up, the grandkids here and all that and the babies here? Like, I don't know, man. It's just, I just feel like that ain't no way I'm gonna work 6 days, get off, come in, help you with the kids, fix the fucking sink that's dripping, cut the grass, change the oil in your car, fix the tire, take some boxes and shit, all this stuff then do this. Then I still gotta fuck you right. Then I gotta still be sensitive. And then you telling me I can throw all of that away by playing fucking Call of Duty? Like, get the fuck out of here. That's what I mean about women trying to tell men what a real man is. And I don't know. Like I said, I'm still a man and I play team deathmatch and I'm going to continue to play it. But you know what? That's the kind of thing I be saying. Like, I don't give a fuck what y'all think. My wife cool with it. So that's where we, kind of nip that in the bud with me. I'm just saying to women, it's disrespectful to tell a man he ain't a man. Now, I do agree. If a nigga playing the game more than he's doing other shit, then go ahead. He's a hoe. But don't tell a man who worked 6 days this week and done put the roof on your house and all this other shit that he can't play the game or that's going to somehow, knock points off his fucking man meter or whatever the fuck. But I don't know. But like, I don't know. That's why, I mean, I'm cool. Me and Janetta, we cool. Like, she know I play the game. I can get off. I can say, look, not today. I'm finna sit here. I'm finna chill. She'll go get me something to drink. She know I pop my sunflower seeds while I play the game. She'll get the bowl and she'll say, all right, chill the fuck out for a minute. I'm over here fulfilling my shit. I'm playing the game. And she do what she gonna do. And she still looks at me like I'm a man. And that's the thing. But she got a fucking husband. So y'all might want to think about that, because a lot of women with that kind of attitude, they be damn near single. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying that in no mean way, because married people and people in relationships know that. They know that they man got to unwind some kind of way. So, and it can't always be fucking. It can't always be the movies. Like, sometimes a man just want to sit down, somebody just want to play the game. But I mean, a man playing the game don't take nothing away, and that's just not a deal breaker. But It's cool to have deal breakers too. If that's your deal breaker, say that. But don't say that, people not a man, because my deal breaker is like, I don't know, man, like a woman, like you can't be like if I ever catch you musty one time, like, ugh, like that's the deal breaker. Like if you, like, I'm just saying, like Janetta got one fucking time, you know what I'm saying? Like for real, like if we go to the gym or something, or we working and we doing something, I don't know, I still ain't letting it slide still. But that's my deal breaker. Like I remember like back in the day, I had dated this woman, and then like I met her and she texted me, and then she didn't text me for like 3 days. And then it was like 3 days went by and she texted me again. I was like, damn, what the fuck happened? And she said my phone was off. I was like, I'm done. Like I can't fuck with somebody who like, I got kids and grandkids. I got family. I got people that I'm responsible for. My phone can't be off for 3 days. So that was one of those deal breakers. So I understand deal breakers, but I'm not going to say any woman who phone be off ain't a real woman. I don't know her situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that don't work for me. I can't be with a woman who gonna allow her phone. It wasn't turned off. Her shit was shut off. You know what I'm saying? From lack of payment. You know what I'm saying? When you call, you get that robot deal. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know, man. Like that's one of those things we just got to kind of figure out. I think the language is bad. And when, pertaining to old boy, when women call him, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think he come off kind of hard, and sometimes that's what you need, because y'all women do need to hear that. Like some of y'all women need to really hear like the reason why you single. You might need to ask a man that and say, damn, what's wrong with me? Okay. And if a man tell you what's wrong, then you got to accept that. That's the part about his situation that I don't like, that people call his show and then try to change his mind. And you can't do that. You can't change my mind. When I met Janetta and we decided we gonna be together, we gonna live together, I told her the rules, my rules, not the rules, mine. Here go my 10, here go your 10. Now together we only gonna have 10, so obviously we can't put all 20 in. So we gonna have to start slicing some shit off, like stuff that matter to her that don't matter to me, like going out. I don't care about going to the movies, but she do other shit for me. So I can go to the movies, you know what I'm saying, sit through the Marvel movies and shit or whatever, because when I'm ready to play the game, I'm gonna need you to leave me the fuck alone too. So that's what I say. But the stuff is it's just about personal preference. And like I said, sometimes you do need to ask a man, sometimes you don't. And if you want to roll the dice yourself, I suggest you don't do that. I'm glad I've met women where I can have a conversation with them and be like, what's going on with women? And they can give me a good answer. And I trust the people that I've asked. And 90% of the time, it turns out to be true. If a woman asks a man for advice about men, like we'll tell you, you know what I'm saying? If it's one of your real friends, let me say that. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. If you ask me what your problem is, like if you a woman and you got 3 baby daddies, I ain't fucking with you. And that's like, I say that about like double standards. Like I know I got double standards. I got kids all over the place, but I won't date a woman with kids. Like I realized that through my life. I've dated women with kids. My ex had kids. And when I got older, I realized like, I don't want a man to have that kind of access to my woman or my house. So I can't date a woman with kids. You know what I'm saying? So when you start thinking about that, I don't care how fine you is. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care how good you fuck. I don't give a fuck about what kind of car you drive, how smart you is, how pretty you is, how nice you treat me. I cannot do that because I don't want no nigga being able to knock on my door and come in my fucking house when damn near whenever you feel like it, because you can't stop him. Because like I said, that's one of my double standards, because I got kids and they mothers got boyfriends and I should be able to come get my kid. So I'm like, hey, once you build those rules, I think we get along way better. But we do got to quit throwing the blanket over what a real man is and what a real woman is, because I think that's why a lot of people single, because somebody else told you what a real woman is, or somebody else told you what a real man is. Like, you can't tell me what a real woman is. I married one. So rather what you think of her, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I know what the fuck she is to me, And that's all that fucking matter. She don't drink, she don't smoke, she don't party. Those are all points. Them is tokens like a motherfucker. Because why would I be with somebody who drinks, smoke, and party and I don't? That's the whole thing. But I don't know. I just feel like, and I'm not, and she can do what she want to. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm still going to draw that line and say, you know, like, my wife can't go out party into the club 2 days in a row. I don't give a fuck what she say. That's when it's going to turn into an argument. And I'm going to tell her that, whoa, what the fuck is Tuesday? What the fuck you getting dressed like? You know what I'm saying? But we work. So like I say, we live kind of like a, you know, a normal life, if you want to say it that way. We go to work, we come home, and it's like we the shifts we work, and, you know, got to pick the kids up, drop them off, got to watch the grandkids, got to watch her family kids, and, you know, I watch my grandbabies, and it's really no time to be hanging out. Plus I'm 41, so all of that shit, and I'm married, so it's like it's a lot of shit I can't do that you got to give up, and you got to be willing to get in exchange for what you want to do. Do I want to be hanging out? Probably so, but we doing the pandemic stuff, so that helps a lot too. But, you know, it's all about what you want and your preference, man. And I think that's really the real language behind a lot of it, because, you know, some women and men, they'll be living in a 20,000 foot square home and just him and his girl, and he won't be happy because you settle for the house and the money, but she snort cocaine. So I don't want to hear your complaints, because you know you don't like women who do coke, but you willing to push that to the side because you getting this. I'm not willing to do that. I'm glad that she compromised on some of the stuff, because I'm not gonna be with no disrespectful junkie or nothing like that. But she puts up with some stuff with me that I'm sure sometimes it might be hard, but I appreciate it. Plus, I don't push the envelope neither. That's another thing we gotta quit doing once we in the relationship. Like, okay, you got the nigga now, you did all of this stuff to get him. Don't fucking pull back and then be talking shit. That's another thing that, you know, women have done. And I say women have done because I'm just talking about the women I've dated. Once y'all start kicking in, then as soon as you say, okay, I like you, motherfucker, then all of a sudden y'all want to change something. Nah. But I do want to go to something like just being honest with yourself, right? And not budging on what you want. Like, I can't deal with, like I said, I can't deal with a woman with kids. I realized that about myself, like, the older I got, in, you know, situations that came up. I realized I don't like women who smoke. I realized that I don't like women who drink, women who party. Like, I don't like women who say nigga, even though I say nigga. And then that's why I say that's where the double standards come in at. Like, I was with my ex and I was smoking, and I didn't like that she smoked. So, you know, it was like a double standard about that. But something like, I guess I'm just putting this out there for y'all women to kind of put this in y'all basket about things that men don't like. If you allow your kids to be disrespectful, now if a man dates you and you got kids and you allow those kids to be disrespectful to you, oh man, don't know man like that, because they not our kids. Like Nick, if he say something to his mom out the way, I'm gonna punch him in the fucking mouth. But you can't really do that with somebody else's kids. So if you letting this boy get away with it and his daddy ain't shit, like, we'd rather get the fuck on than try to, like, you know, especially if the man don't got kids and you do. Oh man, at least if the man got kids, he understand where you coming from and he can kind of step in. But that's what I mean as far as I go. I'm not willing to be in no situation like that, because I don't want no man to have access to my house like that. If your kid doing something, you shouldn't have to come over here. I should be able to hit this motherfucker in his mouth. He live here with me. But that's the whole thing about, I don't know, man. Like, I just wrote some stuff down. Like, I don't like bro. Like, y'all girls could quit saying that. Quit calling your boyfriend bro or some dude you kicking with. Don't do that. Like, that shit whack. I don't, no man like that. Your little boyfriend might like that. The nigga you fucking might be cool with it, but your husband don't like that. Janetta can't call me bro. She can't call me nigga. Hey, nigga, what you want to eat? You can't, Get your shit, or I get my shit. Something finna happen, because you not finna talk to me like that. Cause I'm not no nigga, I'm not your bro. I'm bro and nigga to my homeboys. We can do that over there. We not doing that shit over here in this motherfucking house. So I don't know, and y'all women can't live like niggas. Y'all like this whole savage shit. Most of the women that tell y'all to be savages got a boyfriend or a man or a husband. I think y'all really need to know that. Or they single as fuck. It's never a person like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's really a savage that really don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to be both. You cannot give a fuck about nothing and still work a job and take care of a house and a man and all that shit. No, you can't do that. So quit falling for that okie doke too. And, you know, I'm just going through shit that I don't know, like that I kind of wrote down. Like if you disrespect your parents, like it's no way that I'm gonna kick it with a woman who like refer to her mama as a bitch. Not gonna happen, man. Because if you don't respect your mama or your kids, it's nothing I can do. It's nothing that I'm going to be able to do for you to respect me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's just some stuff I guess y'all can pin down. You know what I'm saying? Men, stuff that we don't like, because y'all need to know what a good woman is. And there's so many different, you know, good women out here, but a lot of this stuff apply to all y'all. Same way with y'all, with us. And that's what it is. But I don't know, man. I'm so crazy about this stuff because I watched the people reviews and stuff. And that's what even made me want to speak about it, is the fact that women be like, no, this is what a real man is. No, that don't fit you. And, you know, once you figure out you and you honest with yourself and you understand where you at in life, then that's fine. Like me, my wife always say this. I tell her about me. Can she get a younger guy? Of course. Can she go get a light skinned in shape nigga? Yeah. Do she probably want that? Probably so. We all want that. But that's not where we at right now. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers we work regular jobs. I ain't got time to be at no gym doing 1,000 sit-ups. So if you willing to exchange all this other good shit I'm doing for you for a 6-pack, then go ahead. I'm not going to feel bad if she leave me for some young punk. No, I know I did all I can do. And I'm not going to feel less than a man because she decided to go get what she want. You know what I'm saying? I don't want her to do it. Let's be clear about that. I'm clearly invested, but I'm not going to be that type of person to be mad at your preference or whatever you think. I'm just saying, but you got to be able to hold your own. And like when I was with my ex, I say this, she didn't respect me, because at that point I wasn't a man. And that's what I'm saying. Like we used to argue about like me being a man because I wasn't ready to look in the mirror as far as like working and taking care of the house, motherfucker cheating and all that shit. So of course she not going to respect that shit. But I mean, I don't know, man. I guess we can kind of unpack that too when it come to men. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not working and you not supplying and you not helping her, you know, it's her house, it's her car, it's her food. If you cheating, if you not taking her out and all of that, like, of course she gonna look at you like you ain't a man. So why would she respect that? That's why I say about, you know, me and Janetta, like I had to get to a position where, okay, you got to respect me as a man because I am one now. When I first met her, I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I'm running around, fucking around with different girls and all that goofy shit. And why would she respect me? Why would she take what I'm saying serious? You know? And that's why I say, like, you know, what happened with me and my ex, you know, if you living off a woman and she got kids that ain't yours because this is what you doing, and, you know, you come home, nigga, and them kids done ate your fucking shit out the refrigerator. Like, you can't even fucking say nothing because it might lead to an argument where she putting you the fuck out. And that's what I mean about you not being honest with yourself. And, you know, a lot of men do that. A lot of women do that too. But mainly, most women got their shit together. That's why they so on this independent stuff, because most niggas move in with their girl. And, you know, I was one of them back in the day. But now I'm with my wife and we built this shit together. So, and I brought the same amount that she did. So now I got a little leverage. Like, hey, it's fucking Tuesday. You ain't going out today. You know what I'm saying? You can kind of do that. You know what I'm saying? Not saying like on no bossy shit, but When y'all doing things together and y'all both invested and y'all both doing y'all handling business, you can pull that husband or that wife card out every now and then. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't never, you know, like titties or nothing like that. She don't have to play those games with me. She can really tell me, hey man, I don't want you to go out tonight. I did that to her the other week. I ain't feel like doing that. I told her during the week, like, yeah, but then down the line, I changed my mind. But like I said, man, once we be honest with ourselves and we really kind of see where we kind of coming up short in life, I would say it's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people coming up short in life. And once you understand that, then you got to find somebody that's cool with you coming up short. Because sometimes you don't need to make $100,000 to be with a good woman. She make 150. She don't need a dime from you. That's why I said, like, if I move out today, Janetta can afford everything. She was doing it before I met her. If she leave, I can do it now. And it's like, I don't press that because we just doing what we supposed to do. And that's another thing too I would like to tap on. Y'all women don't get extra credit for doing what you're supposed to do. Like, I'm a good mother and I cook, and like, you gonna do that shit whether a man there or not. You know what I'm saying? You gonna wash clothes and all this. So I'll be trying to figure out, like, why do y'all want extra points for that? It's not about tallying up the points really. It's just about, I'm a triangle. I'm looking for a triangle. I don't care how good and shiny your circle or your square is or your octagon or whatever other shape out there, your rectangle. I am a triangle. Do you fit? Yes or no? And if you don't, I don't want to hear about how the edge get in there or this, and this. No, if it don't completely go together, then that's it. But like, and it's about respect too. Even when the shit do fit, it's still respect, because that's one thing that I love about Janetta is the fact that she do respect me, and I can feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you can feel it when a woman don't. And when y'all women don't respect a man, be woman enough to tell him you don't and leave him alone. Y'all will deal with a man and keep a man around that you don't respect and get mad that you in this fucked up relationship. That's because y'all hold on to this other stuff that, or men do it too, but I'm just saying, like, I'm just speaking from a man perspective, that y'all hold on to this man because he make good money or he do this, and he's a protector, but he don't got a job. He take the trash out, but he cuss you out. He fuck you right, but he always drunk and high. Like, if you don't like those, then you got to go ahead. And I understand y'all body count building up, and you know, y'all don't want to keep starting over, and we getting older and all of that. But that's what I say about, like, my ex. The way she didn't respect me for whatever reason is because she wasn't scared to lose me, because it's easy to go get a regular nigga. And that's my advice to men. And that's what I feel like I had to do for myself. I had to get my shit together before I can demand that kind of respect anyway. Because if you don't work, you cheating, you not taking care of on dates, and you not handling your business, the grass all the way up to the fucking windowsill, like, why would she respect you? Now you got to go back and forth arguing with her about that because she won't cook and she washed and then washed the clothes. Like, it's a bunch of shit that goes on when you don't draw that line and stand on it. When you meet somebody, you look at the ass and you say, man, she got a fat ass. She got some good titties. Oh, man, she can fuck. She can't cook, but I ate. You know what I'm saying? Like, she come in there with fucking grilled cheese every day, and you will say, well, at least I'm eating. No. I'm not going for that. Janetta, you're going to have to fucking cook me a meal every now and then. Like, I'm not no everyday meal nigga. We work too much. Like I say, we got regular lives, but you can get me 3 times a month. She do, so I ain't worried about that. But like I say, it's just easy to find regular people, regular motherfuckers who drink, smoke, party, and don't give a fuck. And like, it's, those people are everywhere. But when you looking for a husband and a wife, I think it starts with really honestly being honest with yourself and bringing something to the table. A lot of people, I don't know, man, be married and shit, and it be like, you know, I know y'all seen it before. Like, you'll see 2 people married and you be like, what the fuck they doing married? You know what I'm saying? Like, neither one of y'all work. Like, you just gonna just marry a motherfucker, like, you know, that don't got shit. Like, I ain't saying that you got to be a gold digger or nothing, but like, God damn, who feeding us? If I don't work and she don't work, like, this shit gonna fall apart any day. And if all we got in common is smoking, drinking, and fucking, What about when them lungs can't take it no more? When that dick stop working? Like, what you gonna do? Like, shit, Janetta's my fucking friend. You know what I'm saying? More than anything. And like I said, man, I guess it boiled down to leverage. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to sound like I hope I'm not sounding like marriage is a bad thing, because it's not. I'm not saying that relationships is a bad thing. I'm saying it's a bad thing when you don't draw the line, when you don't stand on what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? It's just about the exchange, and it sounds like it's a business deal, and it kind of is, man. When me and Janetta really like talked about all of this stuff, it was like, damn, it's really started sounding like a deal. And it's like, well, damn, maybe we need to approach it like that. And that's what the deal is. The deal is like curfews and working and, you know, food and taking care of the kids and washing the clothes. Well, I get the washing machine if you wash them. That's a deal. Whether y'all know it or not, I'll get you a house if you keep it clean. That's a fucking business deal. And I don't know. Like I said, man, we got to just get to that stuff where once we start being honest about stuff like that, then when somebody like this dude comes along and says something, it won't affect us. Because if it don't apply, man, let the shit fly. And I think a lot of people getting up in arms about it because I think deep down it be true. Deep down, some of y'all women know that you don't deserve a good man. You still might want one. And you still might think you need one, and you probably do need one. I don't know what your situation is. But when we pull the scale out, like I said, I say with me, can Janetta get a younger guy? Of course. If we're going to pull the scale out, if that's the kind of shit she want, I either got a choice to go to the gym and compete with her. I'm not, though, but I'm saying, like, if that's what it is, but whatever the situation is, if I met Janetta and she said, I don't like men with kids, I'm not finna get rid of my kids. I just don't fit you. I would have moved on. Like, if I'd have met her and she would have had kids at that point, I'd have probably been like, no, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? But just, she got my son. And then, you know, I got kids, though. So like I say, that's just one of those things it is when men and women start talking about relationships. If you're not honest, then y'all going to be arguing all the time. Me and Janetta, we get into it every now and then because Janetta, she's like the unofficial, like, woman defender. Like, I can't say shit about women and she be like, no, that's because the women you dated and that's what you think. And it just be like, a lot of men think like that. A lot of men got double standards and they won't say it. So I'm saying it for them. You know what I'm saying? And when I say it to her, I'm just saying a lot of men won't tell their wife, like, I don't like when you do this, or I don't like how you talking and I don't like you going out. A lot of men won't say that because they in fear of losing the woman altogether. Like, I don't want her to leave me, but you not fucking going out 3 days in a row. Like, you wasn't doing that shit before we got together. You not about to start doing that shit now. Now, we got to get to the root of it. Why the fuck you don't want to be home now all of a sudden? Is it me? And if it's me, then maybe I need to leave. If it's that's the case, maybe you need to leave. And that's the part that people don't want to do. And we'll just keep slapping these Band-Aids on when it comes to, you know, arguing about something. I'm just going to fuck her and she'll shut up. I'm not going to do that. No, we going to talk. We going to figure this out, because once that wear off, then the problem is still there. And that's what I be saying. Like, I don't know, man. I like I say, I'm not I'm definitely not a expert. I know what works for me, and honesty works for me. And that's why I had said on the podcast before, like, I would rather her be honest with me than loyal to me, because loyalty will make you lie to somebody. I really believe that. If you honest, we can deal with whatever we need to deal with from that point on. But when you just, if you're not honest and standing on your own shit, then it don't matter. You can't demand shit or nothing, because if you with a person for a while, they know when you lying, they know when you full of bullshit, and they know when you putting fake pressure on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, people be saying that shit, you know what I'm saying? Ah, fucking leave. Nigga, you ain't even got no job, leave. Like, they don't be giving a fuck. Like, that's the part that when you trying to trick somebody into doing something that you want them to do, when you should have drew that line when you met them. I don't like women who smoke. So don't get down the line and be like, do you want to catch lung cancer? Like, that ain't your fucking business. You should have not fucked with her if you didn't like women who smoke, because people liable to smoke forever. You know that. But like I said, it just all boils down to what fit, man. And like, I'm not going to be the one to like just go on and on and on about the shit. But like me and Janetta fit, man. Like I say, I go watch her Marvel movies and she sit up and watch Training Day 50 times. You know what I'm saying? Like I might take her, like when we be traveling, like people that know me know we like to go places. That'd be her idea. I don't want to fucking go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And like, I know, fuck it, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not finna argue with her. But when I'm ready to play the game, she leave me the fuck alone. When I'm ready to eat, she go in there and cook me something to eat. So that's what I mean about, and she don't like me talking like that because, you know, the love part, you know, I guess that's what she be saying. And that's what a lot of women say. You make it sound like a business deal. Is it love? My point is, it don't matter if I love you or not. When DTE send that fucking bill, they want their money. I don't give a fuck how much you love me or how much he love you or how much she love you or how good y'all fuck or what kind of car y'all drive and how much, all that shit. If you don't send them they $140, that love shit gonna go out the window when them lights go off. And that's just facts. So before we even get to love, we got to figure this shit out because you don't want to be way down there in love and motherfucker ain't got they $50 on the bill because that love gonna fade away way quicker when the shit going on. But like I said, it's just all about compromise, I guess, but it is a better word. But I think once we start approaching them like deals, it'll be better because you got to be able to get something out of it more than that. But like, I don't know, man. Our thing is, what y'all could probably use, I don't know, is she picked, then I pick. She picked, but like I said, I don't want to do shit. And that's another, some advice to women too, because you can't use his turn for something you want to do. Like if Janetta picks today and she say, I want to go to Texas Roadhouse or wherever, get something to eat, we'll do that. When it's my turn, if I want to sit the fuck at home, she let me sit at home. Y'all women need to understand that too. You know what I'm saying? From men. Sometimes our date is sit here and watch the fucking game or Training Day again. So then, you know, Janetta be saying that shit too. Oh my God, you watch this. I'm finna watch it again. Then that's just that. And you know, she know the deal, back and forth. We let it go. But like, that's a good date for me. Sitting on the couch, grandbabies here, you know, family come over or whatever. My kids come over. And we sit on the couch and watch a movie. That's a good day for me. Like Janetta, she be the one want to fucking go out. Like, and I'm with it though, but I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm really not no expert, but if y'all do get a chance, y'all go check the dude out. And his name Kevin Samuels, man. Like I said, I'm trying not to, you know, feel like I'm trying to kind of like coattail off the man thing, but he make good points about relationships. I'm just putting my 2 cents on it and telling y'all, you know, the situation with me and my wife, what works for us. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of this stuff that goes on with relationships, what we got to do is, main thing, we got to be honest with ourselves. We got to really sit down and make a list of what we want, what we gonna have and deal with in exchange for whatever. And we got to be honest about what we bring to the table as well. And we got to quit listening to outside motherfuckers about what's a real man and what's a real woman. You got to really figure out what fits you. And once we do that, then we'll be all right. But, you know, I think a lot of times we get so lost in the sauce about what's people going to think about who we with. And people say that and they act like they don't think about it, but we all kind of do. You know what I'm saying? And that be the part that I, you know, kind of put in there, like, it's okay to feel that way. It's okay to care what people think. Like, I care what people think. I tell people that all the time. I said it on here several times. Like, I'm trying to sell stuff. I'm trying to promote a podcast. I want to get with people to shoot a movie. So I do care what the public think of me. I do care what people think of me. I don't want people running around thinking like I'm some kind of dirtbag who will fucking like steal shit from you or take your ideal and make like, I don't want people thinking that. So that trickles down to relationships. I don't want nobody looking at my marriage like, oh, he with her because she make that kind of money. I don't want people thinking that. I don't want people looking at her when she fucking leave and be like, this nigga don't even work and she's slaving. Like, I do care. And that's the part that's what I mean about being honest about yourself. Like, I wouldn't put her in that position. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that way. I got kids and grandkids that I like doing stuff for, and I like buying myself stuff. So I'm going to work anyway. I'm just saying, a lot of y'all women, will do that and to have a male in the house, not a man, like a male. And don't nobody want to hear that bullshit when the nigga run you in the ground. Same way with a man. Like, y'all get with these girls, they got fat ass booties and they young, and all of a sudden you feeling like you a different dude and all that bullshit. Like, when she run you in the ground, I don't want to hear how bitches ain't shit. You picked the wrong fucking bitch. So that's really what I'm saying is, man, like I said, if y'all get a chance, go check it out, man. I'm just saying, man, I just had to say my piece on it because it's just kind of fucked up that, you know, people cannot even have conversations without fighting and, you know, without just agreeing to disagree without a fight. Like I said, man, I just say it again, man. Like, I don't give a fuck how much money you make, how good you is, how good you fucking suck. If you can't fucking like do the things I need you to do, then none of that matters. But that don't make you no bad woman. A man playing a video game don't make him not a man or a bad man or whatever. That's just simple as that. But stick to your rules and plans, man, and from day one, because when you get to day fucking 1300 and she's still not doing what you want her to do, that's your fault, because you going in this thinking you're gonna change somebody, and that's not it. But I was prepared for her to say no. And that's the part that we got to understand too. Like, is her, she's big and chocolate. I love her. She handle her business. She work. She do everything she want to do. But if she would have said, I can't fuck with a dude with no kids, I would have understood that, because I can't fuck with a girl with kids. So I would have been like, okay, I completely fucking get it. And that's the part that a lot of people don't do. We not ready for the person to tell us no. So we'll put a Band-Aid on something. And that goes into business and family and coworkers and everything. If you don't like something about somebody, fuck them 10 things that they do. If you here for this certain thing, if you not going to get it, all of that other stuff is not going to cover it up. And that's pretty much it, man. The song I played at the beginning was Tokyo by Nolaj. DetroitCousins.com, man. Check them out with the hoodies and the t-shirts. Be the change that you want to see in Detroit. Deuce5clothing.com, refreshuS15.com, man. Make sure you shop with us, man. Quit hating on the Detroit versus everybody people. I know I talked about that at the top. Let these people grow. Let them do what they're gonna do. We'll see. Because what I say about that situation is, if we did what we supposed to do, he wouldn't have needed Gucci. And that's what I'll be saying about a lot of stuff with us, you know, down here. And people, you know, like poor people, you know, I always say that, like, if you don't make fucking 200 grand, you poor. You know what I'm saying? Like, gas is fucking $3 a gallon. I don't know where people get this stuff from. Like, if you making 50, 60 grand and your wife or husband making 50, 60 grand, y'all are a couple of paychecks away from losing it all, being right back next to that homeless nigga. So don't get too fucking happy and get the pump in the fist too much. What I'm saying is, man, we got to support each other and we got to be ready to have each other back. I said this during the show. Like, I don't want to be all somebody got. We really need to get together as a group, and we really need to make this thing work. But, you know, stick to your shit, man. And as far as relationships go, man, like, stick to what you believe, man, and stick to what you want and stick to what you require. And if she can fit the glass slipper, then put it on and let's go. If she don't, then go find the person that do. Because just because the toes get in and the heel hanging out, you're going to be mad. And I'm not going to do that. So with that being said, man, if y'all want to send something in to promote on the show, be a guest, music, Mike with a Mike 313@gmail.com. You can send in questions too, man. I had somebody send me a question about adding some colors to my website. All the questions are welcome. All comments are welcome. Like I said, man, we getting there. We gonna do better. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna keep talking my shit, because what it really boils down to is just, I want us to just be better. I want us as a people to be better, and I want us to learn to get along, whether we agree or not. Because a lot of this shit that be happening in the world, and sometimes people be getting killed, and, you know, like I say, relationships will go down the toilet because y'all can't not fight. You know what I'm saying? We got to find another way to love each other and to get along, or not. Sometimes it's just get the fuck on, and it ain't got to be nothing bad like that. But with that being said, man, I appreciate everybody that watch on YouTube, everybody that listen through the Anchor app, man. Go download the Anchor app if you can. I believe you got to do that to listen to them, but it's like Overcast, Spotify, iTunes, and everything, what my podcast be on. And I'm going to let y'all have at it, man. I'm going to hit you with the outro, man. Y'all have it.
You were just listening to. Thanks for listening to. You were just listening to. Mike with the mic.